On Delta TV main news tonight, APC secretaries commend President Tinubu's commitment to governance reforms. Governor Oborewore's developmental strides draw commendation from APC's secretaries. Federal government partners with European Union and ECOWAS to boost healthcare services. And abroad, King Charles strips Andrew of royal titles. Good evening and welcome to Delta TV Main News. You can follow our news online on Facebook and YouTube at Delta Broadcasting Service Asaba or visit our website at www.dbsasaba.com. I am Blessing Usiagbada. Now the news in detail. Secretaries to the government of All Progressive Congress governed states have commended the leadership of President Bola Tinubu and the progressive governors for their commitment to deepening governance reforms, promoting intergovernmental collaboration, and delivering the promises of the Renewed Hope agenda to all Nigerians. The commendation was contained in a 9-point communique issued at the end of the Progressive Governors Forum PGF quarterly strategy meeting of secretaries to the government of APC governed states held at the Unity Hall, Government House, Asaba. Ejime Udweme reports.
The communique, which was read by the Secretary to State Government, Dr. Kingsley Emon, acknowledged the increasing strategic role of secretaries to governments as critical drivers of policy coordination, harmonization, and implementation across the states. The body resolved to strengthen the institutional capacity of the offices of the SSGs to serve as hubs of policy alignment, ensuring coherence between federal and state initiatives, and promoting efficiency in service delivery across APC governed states. The meeting, according to the communique, recognized the urgent need to strengthen administrative reforms and adopt digital governance systems as part of ongoing efforts to modernize the public service and enhance operational efficiency. The group emphasized the importance of building a unified performance management framework that measures and tracks the effectiveness of government programs and policies at the sub-national level. The communique therefore encouraged all secretaries to state government to actively champion reforms that advances the Renewed Hope agenda, foster inclusive governance, and accelerate development outcomes in their respective states, just as participants pledge to continuously uphold professionalism, accountability, and excellence in public administration as guiding principles of progressive governance.
The meeting emphasized the importance of building a unified performance management framework that measures and tracks the effectiveness of government programs and policies at the sub-national level. It resolved to work with the Progressive Governors Forum Secretary to advocate for a harmonized framework that aligns state performance indicators with national priorities, thereby ensuring measurable outcomes and consistent progress across APC governed states.
Earlier, the Director General of the APC Governors Forum, Mr. Folorunsho Aluko, said participants had deepened collaboration, harmonized governance strategies, and reaffirmed their shared commitment to accelerating the realization of the Renewed Hope agenda across all APC-led states. Ejime Uduime reporting.
Meanwhile, Delta State has been identified as one of the states blazing the trail in the execution of projects bearing on the life of secretaries to the government of the APC governed states underscored this when they visited some ongoing and completed projects of the state government in Asaba. Ejime Udweme reports.
Those who spoke were the chairperson of the forum and SSG Kogi State, Dr. Folashade Ayoade, Secretary of the forum, Dr. Shaibu SSG Nasarawa, SSG Ogun State. They described the Asaba Waterfront City, Asaba Stormwater Project, and the Leisure Park in Asaba as landmark, affirming that Delta is a flagship state dotted with multi-billion naira projects. They pledged to make proposal to replicate the projects in their states in consonance with availability of funds, and called on Deltans to redouble support for the governor and President Tinubu for the accelerated transformation of the state and the country at large.
Projects we've seen so far are really very amazing, highly surprising, because for you to have this number of projects going on simultaneously suggests the good leadership that we have in this state.
I'm really amazed and I'm happy. I'm elated to see what the projects that are ongoing. And I feel proud to associate with Delta State as part of the progressive states.
In Delta State is the reclamation that is going on under the new city that we are forming. Every progressive state has taken this initiative.
The Secretary to State Government, Dr. Kingsley Emon, who conducted them round the projects, said the administration of Governor Sheriff Orewuri was committed to embarking and completing legacy projects. He attributed the giant strides of the administration to purposeful execution of the more agenda that encompasses all sectors of the state's economy.
We can't even go through all the projects that His Excellency the Governor has placed his hands on. They are very audacious, they're very extensive, and they are standards. So he's a professor of everything he gets into. Professor of road infrastructure, professor of human capital development.
Ejime Uduime reporting.
State Commissioner for Higher Education, Professor Nyerewo Tonokari, has commended the Delta State House of Assembly for passing the dual mode program for colleges of education in the state. In a statement released in Asaba, Professor Tonokari expressed deep appreciation to the chairman of House Committee on Education, Honorable Charles Emetulu, for his leadership and dedication in driving the bill that led to this groundbreaking initiative. He described the dual mode program as a transformative milestone in Delta State's education sector, explaining that it enables students to earn both the National Certificate in Education (NCE) and a degree simultaneously without the need for affiliation with other institutions. According to the Commissioner, the new policy will enhance access, efficiency, and quality in tertiary education while eliminating academic barriers and empowering students to pursue their aspirations with greater ease. Professor Tonokari also extended gratitude to the Speaker, Right Honorable Emomotimi Gowo, and members of the State House of Assembly for their collective effort in making the program a reality. He described the lawmakers as true champions of education, whose visionary leadership continues to shape the future of Delta State. Professor Tonokari emphasized that the passage of the dual mode program marks a major win for students and the future of higher education in the state. Civil servants in the state have been urged to apply knowledge gained from training programs to enhance effectiveness and efficiency in public service. The State Head of Service, Dr. Mininim Oseji, made the call in Asaba while declaring open the 21st edition of the 7-weekend management staff training for civil servants on grade level 15. Sams Okojite reports.
Thank you. Dr. Oseji described the training as a major component of Governor Sheriff Orewuri's renewed Hope More agenda, aimed at equipping participants with contemporary management skills to meet the demands of today's civil service. She encouraged participants to maximize the opportunity, not merely to pass examinations, but to translate the knowledge gained into improved service delivery across ministries and departments.
As you all know, the civil and public service is truly service-oriented, aimed at continually bettering and improving living standards of the people through policy formulation and action. Hence, the 7-weekend senior management training program is designed to equip and prepare officers going to the directorate's cadre with the requisite knowledge, skills, and management techniques to regularly provide quality services to the people.
The Director General of the Administrative Staff College of Nigeria, AFSCON, Dr. Funke Adepeju, represented by the Director of Studies in Institute, Dr. Abiola Ayola, commended the enduring partnership between AFSCON and the Delta State government, describing it as a model of strategic collaboration that had continued to strengthen the quality of governance and public administration. Dr. Ayola also lauded Governor Sheriff Oborevwori and the head of service for their commitment to fostering a result-oriented and merit-based civil service.
A small agenda meaningfully development, opportunity for all, realistic reform, and enhanced peace and security has provided a framework for inclusive growth, service excellence, and innovations in governance. AFSCON deeply appreciates its excellent confidence in our college to partner with the states in building the capacity of public service.
Earlier, participants gave a standing ovation to the governor for approving a transport grant for attendees, the first since the inception of the program. The 7-weekend training will feature 2 weekends of practical sections, after which successful participants will be promoted to the Directorate Kedar. Sams Opujite reporting.
Members of the Delta Peace Waka Project, a non-government organization, have been charged to listen more to local grievances and use dialogue in resolving issues. The Special Advisor to the Delta State Governor on Peace Building and Conflict Resolution, Chief Edwin Uzo, gave the charge when the group
Receiving the team, Chief Uzo commended the volunteers, made up of entrepreneurs, for their selfless efforts and commitment towards supporting the peace agenda of Governor.
The exercise, described as a show of force, brought together representatives of various security and transport regulatory agencies to demonstrate unity and commitment towards achieving zero tolerance for road accidents in.
Receiving the team, Chief Uzo commended the volunteers, made up of entrepreneurs, for their selfless efforts and commitment towards supporting the peace agenda of Governor Sheriff Oborevwori's administration. He urged them to take their peace awareness campaign directly to communities, markets, and schools, and to involve young people and women as peace ambassadors. Chief Uzo emphasized the need for collaboration with traditional and religious leaders to sustain harmony at the grassroots, adding that his office would continue to partner with individuals and groups committed to promoting peace across the state.
When you have the work, the body will not be much again. You also mentioned schools that you visited. Yes, at their age and the school is very important. Carry out the advocacy to those schools. Yes. For most of the problems start from the school. Yes. To be part of the peace building, we expose you to many things. So that only we cannot do it. It's a tedious, very tedious job. Very tedious job.
Earlier, the leader of the Delta Peace Waka Project and Special Assistant to the Governor on Youth Development, Comrade Onyedika Odogwu, commended the State Peace Building Office for its efforts in restoring peace to warring communities across the state. He explained that created to promote peace building, social cohesion, and the youth engagement through advocacy works, community dialogues, and cultural activities, adding that the initiative aims to strengthen grassroots peace efforts, build trust among communities, and encourage dialogue among youths, women, and community leaders. Comrade Odogwu also identified misleading information as one of the root causes of crisis in communities and called for more government support and partnership to sustain their activities.
Request for formal partnership with you, sir, and government-backed endorsement to enhance our credibility.
The group later presented a letter of notification on the nomination of a special recognition on Global Peace Development Award to Chief Edwin Uzo. Henry Onogwa reporting.
The Joint National Transport Safety Committee of Nigeria, Delta State Chapter, in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment, South Zonal Office, and the Office of the Inspector General of Police, Department of Operations, Transport, has embarked on a joint interagency sensitization campaign to promote transport health and safety compliance among heavy-duty truck operators across the state. Henry Usiayo reports.
Adhering to health and safety standards, maintaining their vehicles properly, and complying with regulations. Mr. Armstrong reaffirmed the committee's readiness to work with both federal and state stakeholders to ensure a safer and more efficient transport environment, stressing that road safety remains a shared responsibility for all users.
Now we are here to inform the drivers that their life matters. Likewise, the other users' life also matters. They must also be informed that the HSC training is a compulsory, mandatory training to all drivers that make use of all these heavy duties.
Representatives of the State Directorate of Transport, the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment, and other stakeholders said the initiative was part of a nationwide effort to reduce accidents, safeguard lives, and promote sustainable transport operations in Nigeria.
Delta State Government, through the Ministry of Transport, we welcome this initiative and we are willing and ready to collaborate with them.
We are here to help the drivers see the need to manage risk management on the road.
We look into it and take care about the program, because why? Most of our drivers don't care for themselves. We have to join ourselves to do this. It will be better for all of us. Thank you.
Sensitization and advocacy. We have been to the air bridge, we have been to other parks, and I want to assure the Detrans that after this sensitization, we are going to start enforcement, because we need to go into action so that we can be able to save the life of our people driving and the passengers and the haulage freight.
The sensitization exercise covered major routes and major parks, including the Head Bridge and Umunede axis, where officials engaged truck drivers and transport workers on best practices in safety compliance, vehicle inspection, and occupational health standards. Henry Usiayo reporting.
A National Youth Service Corps member, Ms. Ifunanya Okeke, has called on fellow corps members to show love and kindness to the underprivileged in their host communities. Ms. Okeke, who is carrying out her primary assignment with the State Ministry of Economic Planning, made the call during her personal community service outreach to vulnerable persons at the Coca Roundabout in Asaba. Violet Monier reports.